Poppy the Alpaca. She came to us because she had a big swelling on her face that was an abscess. So we tried the standard antibiotics and that didn't work, so then we tried a different antibiotic and that didn't work, and so then we did surgery. And we were very much at the end of the line with regards to conventional medicine and what could be offered. So I got in contact with Dr Henry, got his insight into the case and what I could use, and ended up using 2 different homeopathic remedies and ended up with a solution that worked. So that was a real light bulb moment for me. Seeing the kinds of transformations that we see with their health is what inspires us to keep going. But over the course of my first year of practice, I started to feel quite frustrated and disillusioned, and I couldn't really understand why I'd spent 5 years studying, where at the end of the 5 years, the tools that I was given felt really limiting to me. I'm seeing things on a daily basis like allergies that won't go away and dogs that are itching themselves to bits, and things that the Western medical solutions were not effective. But I went into vet science with an understanding that there were other options out there, and it wasn't until I started practicing as a vet that I realised the limitations of conventional veterinary medicine, and I think we need to be able to offer more solutions to our patients. The first touch base with Henry was that call about Poppy. And then I worked for a number of years after that down south, and then eventually we moved back to Queensland, and so I knew at that point that I wanted to be able to practice the way that felt right to me. So I needed to be working in a practice that was dedicated to holistic veterinary medicine. And so I got in touch with Henry. He was working on the Sunshine Coast in his own practice, and he'd been a one-man vet practice for a very long time. We found a new premises to open a bigger practice and ended up going in on a partnership and creating the Natural Vets. We tried to create a clinic that's a more welcoming environment for the animals, but for the people as well. There's been a lot of thought behind the flow of the clinic environment, trying to get people in with their pets and letting dogs have a sniff around before they come into the consult room so that they can explore and feel safer and more secure with the environment that they're in. There's Henry and I, and then we've got 3 other vets working for us now. So Dr Vicky, who's more our hands-on vet, so she does some gentle manipulations and tries to get the musculoskeletal system of the patient working well. And then we've got Dr Natalie, who's really passionate about using essential oils, and Dr Cassie's joined our team recently. She's got a background in internal medicine, so our clinic is really passionate about not just treating the problem at hand, but also educating people about, well, how can they set that animal up for a lifetime of wellness going forward. Most people that come to us have that really strong human-animal bond. They really do think of the animal as part of their family. If we choose to invite an animal into our family and share their life with ours, then it's our responsibility to provide a life that they're happy and healthy and well and enjoying.